This method we're going to be talking about today is going to be building your very own. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be talking about a very unique method that I've never talked about on this channel before. It's a completely new method that's not even distantly related to anything that I talked about on this channel before. And so this is a very exciting method that you can easily capitalize on and make money with. And this specific method deals with a niche that has been responsible for making over $70 billion of revenue back in 2019. So it's even higher this year. And so you definitely do not want to miss this opportunity. And there's lots of ways we can really take this method. There's lots of avenues, lots of things that we can do. So definitely pay close attention. And I'm going to be talking about lots of things that you can do with this method. And so what is this method? This method we're going to be talking about today is going to be building your very own mobile app. Specifically, we are going to be talking about building an iOS app. And this is a super simple method. As you will see in the video, you will be surprised how easily you can basically go out and start building this app. It's very simple and very easy. And the app we're going to be using for doing this, and remember, we're going to be building this app without writing a single line of code. And the app we're going to be using this is called Glide, and they basically tell you that you can build an app from Google Sheets in 5 minutes for free, right? And this is exactly how it is. So I'm going to tell you exactly how you can build an app. We're going to look at what kind of apps you can build, and I'm also going to tell you how you can actually monetize on this and actually go out and make money from these apps. And as you're well aware, I don't think you need me to tell you, is that there are lots of ways that you can make money by building your own app. And I'm going to be sharing you some of the best ways you can do that. And there's lots of other ways as well. And so this is called Glide. And you can basically build a simple app from the data that already exists in a Google Sheet. Okay. And so everybody has Google Sheets. You have Google Sheets. You can basically open up an account now and start playing with it, start putting in data. And so if we go in here, creating the app, I already created a sample app. And let me show you the kind of apps that you can create with this specific app. And so take a look at this. Learn to Glide. You can create lots of different apps. They have a lot of templates. They have a lot of tools. And so we have the basics. We have various components. We have design and structure. There's lots of things that you can do. You have a data editor. You can basically add the data. You can create logic. Lots of interesting things that you can do. Security, account integrations. So you can basically integrate it with a tool called Zapier. You can integrate it with a tool called Bubble that I talked about in yesterday's video. You can integrate it with pretty much anything, because remember, if they're basically looking in data in Google Sheets, that means you can basically integrate with anything, because pretty much all the tools can be integrated with Google Sheets. And so the possibilities are pretty much endless. There's so many things that you can do, and then you can go out and run ads to an app without any issues, because this is not affiliate marketing. Facebook, Google Ads, Bing Ads, they're not going to have any issues with you running ads. You can also do affiliate marketing in here as well. So there's lots of things that you can do. And so let's take a look at building a simple app so that you have an idea how it works. And so I basically went out and I built a simple app. And this is basically for restaurant owners. So we're going to go ahead and open this app and you can get an idea what it looks like. And so here's the basic app. This is what it looks like. We're looking at the layout tab here. We can go to the tabs and we have the tabs. And as you can see, the tabs are at the bottom. And this is how traditional iOS apps are made. You have these tabs on the bottom and you can basically click and you can see this app live, right? This is all live happening. You have the cart, you can do a checkout, you have gift cards, things like that. And as you are clicking around, you're seeing this editor that's basically showing you, this visual editor that's basically showing you the properties. And you can basically change the layout. You can look at different features. You can remove. We have a search bar. You can remove it. You can add a filter. You can add more features. You can change the layout. So you see, I just changed the layout from a list to a compact to tiles. You can do a calendar, map, you can do map and things like that. And so there's lots of things that you can do here, lots of functionality. Then you can go into tabs, you can modify these tabs, you can do amazing things. And you can go into data, and you can basically look at the data that we're using to create this app, the data that this app is basically using, displaying to you. You can basically see it here, and you also have 4 tabs that basically correspond to the tabs in the iOS app. All right, so we can also preview it. You can do that. You can go into settings, and you can basically customize appearance, app info, privacy, sharing, sign-in screen, user agreements, lots of interesting things, billing, etc., etc. Now, this specific app is basically pulling from one of my Google Sheets. Okay, so here's the Google Sheet. It's called Restaurant. It has 4 tabs, just like the tabs in the app. And, the first tab is the menu. We also have gift cards. We have the restaurant. In this example, we only have 1 entry for the restaurant. We have choices, which is for different types, so like milk type, size. This is the data that the app is using to basically display it correctly. Menu and things like that. And we can modify. So for instance, in this menu, we have 5 appetizers. We have 5 mains, 5 sides, and 5 drinks. Now, if we go back to the app, you're gonna see that exactly. So there's 5 appetizers, then you have 5 mains, and if we scroll down, you have 5 sides, you have 5 drinks, etc., etc. And if we go to home, you're gonna see that it's basically displaying the restaurant that we have set up here. So if I go back to my Google Sheets and I go back to the restaurant tab, I have 1 restaurant here, and this is basically, because this app is basically set up for 1 restaurant. Obviously, you can add more rows, and you'll be able to select from multiple restaurants. Okay, in this example, we only have 1 restaurant, and so if we go back to the app here, and I can click on Browse Menu, and then I'm basically browsing the menu, and I can basically order. I can buy a gift card. I can go in here. Let's say I want a $50, and I can basically purchase it. It's all set up, right? I can even how to use this template. I can basically read about it. I can go out and I can read more information about this template, okay? Now, this is just one example, right? This is just one example. There's a lot of apps that you can build. So if we go back to my app dashboard here, if I go back to the initial, the app dashboard, I can basically create a new app. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of creating an app from my own Google Sheet, I can basically create it from a template and then basically copy that Google Sheet and modify it as I see fit. And this is a nice approach if you're just starting out. So for instance, you have all these categories of app. You can create a mobile store. You can do an Instagram kind of stay connected to your community near and far with your very own image-based social network. You can create a mobile restaurant, which is kind of what we did. And you can promote your contactless pickup and delivery options and your delicious menu. Employee directory, attendance tracker, simple CRM, personal budget tracker, lots of things that you can do, right? Space mission guide. Let's look at different categories. Education, right? You can have an education, attendance, national parks guide, space, daily drama fun. Lots of ideas, and some templates you can actually go out and purchase them, right? Because somebody else has created that specific template and they're basically selling it on this marketplace, right? So for instance, we can click on this coach and you can buy it. You can also preview it. And if you preview it, you're going to see exactly how this template looks and behaves, because it's going to basically load up this template in an app browser screen. And so here I basically load up this template and you can basically see what it looks like. And this is coach. And what it seems to me, this is basically an online course, online marketplace for courses, and coach, learn from the best. Your instructors, 16 courses, 11 courses, and these are basically there are 2 instructors, it seems to me. Oh no, there's actually more. And you can basically pick an instructor and you can learn what they're basically selling, their courses and things like that. And this is a really good idea if you want to start your own online tutoring, online learning marketplace, right? So you can basically go out, you can purchase this, or you can create your own template, which is very, very simple. You can create your own template and you can basically create a marketplace. You can basically go out, you can publish this app into the App Store, And as a result, you can basically create a marketplace where you're going to have different sellers, so like coaches, and they're going to be making courses, and then people can download it and they can basically join one of these training sessions and buy the app. You can also sell the app. You can sell access to these courses. Lots of interesting things. So we have this guy doing marketing. He has 16 courses. So if I click on them, this is Rad Joe, and he has a bunch of courses, right? And these courses have description, they have some reviews, etc., etc. And you can basically go out and you can purchase this template. Now let's go back to the app dashboard and let's take a look at the different templates again. So if I scroll down, we have remote work, which is very, very applicable right now, as the case is, right? So there's a lot of apps that you can do. So let's go out and let's try to build a brand new app, okay? I already built this restaurant owners. Let's go and let me show you how easy it is to build a brand new app. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to all, and let's say I wanna create a task tracker, okay? So I basically click on that. I can preview it. This is a little bit of a screenshot of the app that I'm basically building. I can preview this template by clicking on that option, and I can basically see what it looks like. What does this template looks like? What does the data look like? What does the UI look like? Lots of interesting things. And this is what it looks like. So it has 3 categories of tasks. We have personal, professional, and other. We have 3 tabs: categories, projects, open tasks. So this is a nice little to-do task, right? You can create this app and you can use it for your own personal use. You can give it to your friends, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on copy template, and I'm going to basically be the owner. I'm going to click continue, and we are basically copying this template into part of our own apps that we can modify. We can do whatever we see fit. And so we have this template here. It's ours now, and we can basically do tabs. We can do all this. This is what the data looks like. And remember, this data is stored in our Google Sheets. So we can basically go out, we can modify this data, and this data is gonna basically look like this. It's gonna have 3 sheets corresponding to several of these tabs, and you can basically, it has 3 categories. It has the projects here, it has the tasks that are they have category relations. So for instance, you have the professional task, you have the personal, other, and then you have choices, various choices that are used throughout the app. And so I can basically go out. So let's say I'm going to go back to layout, and I'm going to click on share. And before I can share, I need to publish this app. So I'm going to click publish app, and I can publish it. I can use all these features using the free plan. They have higher plans that allow you more functionality, but this plan is absolutely free. I haven't paid a cent for this app. And right now, this app is published. I can basically scan it with the camera of my own smartphone, basically install this app. I can copy this, I can send it to somebody, I can share it, I can basically copy this, and I can open this app, and this app is live, right? People can download it, people can start using it. This is the app right here. It even has its own website, right? People can preview it, they can even start using it, or they can basically install it using their phones, right? And you can also, there's also functionality, you can basically push it into the Apple's App Store. Lots of things that you can do with it. Lots of amazing things that you can do with it. So I talked about how you can basically create the app. If you want to modify it, you can basically modify this template. You can modify the data. So let's say it says personal, professional, and other. I'm going to go back to data, and I'm going to modify category personal 2. And so I'm going to go back to our layout, and it's going to basically show personal 2 because I just modified the data. That's how easy it is. Before, it would take a long time because I would basically need to recompile this app. I would do a lot of things. Now, let's talk about how you can make money with it, right? There's almost an unlimited ways to make money, okay? Apps are a multi-billion-dollar business, right? This is a real business. You've heard about that saying. There's an app for that. I use a lot of apps on my own phone. I pretty much use apps for pretty much anything I need to do. So there's a lot of money to be made because there's a lot of use cases. And so how can you do it? So for instance, this restaurant app that I talked about before, let's go back and look at that restaurant app. You can basically build this app and you can go out and pitch it to restaurants. You can say, hey, you have a restaurant, you're not getting any visitors. How about you can basically let us build an app for you, and they can basically have this app and they can direct their users to this app. because this is a consumer-facing app. All they need to do, the restaurant owners, that is, they can basically need to modify this Google Sheet data, and they can modify directly in Google Sheets. Google Sheets can connect with something else. That's their issue. But at the end of the day, they're gonna have an app that they can present to their users. They can basically use an app to place orders, right? Because that's the whole point of this app. I can browse menu and I can basically go out and I can purchase things, right? So I can get this appetizer, I can add to cart, I can do a checkout. There's all these things. I need to basically connect this to Stripe, and that's all I need to do. Once I connect the Stripe, it's gonna start working, right? This is a full-featured app functionality, and so you can build an app, you can push it into the App Store, you can sell it, you can do it more for business users, right? It really depends if you want to do it for consumers or you want to do it for business users. So, for instance, this coach, right? This coach is really for consumers, right? This coach is you're basically creating a marketplace, and this is actually a paid template. But you can create your own template using the existing templates, right? So for instance, if I go from create a new app from a template, I can basically create a personal budget tracker that I can, push into the App Store and start selling, or I can, sell it on my own website, or I can send traffic to it and sell it privately that way. I can create a city guide. City guides are actually a great idea because, let's say I'm visiting Barcelona, or I'm visiting New York, or I'm visiting Miami. You can create an easy-to-use guide using data from Google Sheets. So the options are limitless. There's a CrossFit gym. You can create an app that does workouts, right? There's a lot of options that you can do, but it's super, super easy using this Glide Apps tool, all right? And so in one of the future videos, I'm going to be going deep, and I'm going to be showing you how to create an app from beginning to end. And we're also going to be doing affiliate marketing, right? There's always ways of kind of putting these affiliate offers inside this and selling the app, as well as getting commissions for the products and services that the person ends up signing up for. We're going to be able to get a commission for those products and services. So this is a quick overview, and you can basically get started right now and build your own app and give it to your friend and sell that app and do whatever you want with that app. Very, very simple, just by using Google Sheets. But in some of the future videos, I'm going to be having a more in-depth tutorial where I'm essentially going to be talking about ways that you can use this for affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, listing different offers, different ideas. So if you want to see those videos, you want to see where I'm going to go with this method more in depth, definitely leave a comment below, smash the like button, and let me know below that you want to see more in-depth tutorials by creating your own iOS app, because I'm sure most of you didn't even realize how easy it is to create your own apps using this method, right, guys? So this is all I have for you guys for today. This is a method that you can get started right now for absolutely free, without a website, without a landing page, without anything, just by using this website, just by going to glideapps.com and start basically creating your own app from templates. Very, very simple. But in the future, I will be making more videos. Just smash that like button. I want to see at least 150 likes on this video just to show your appreciation, and as a vote that you want to see more related videos to this method. All right, guys, so this is all I have for you guys for today. Really hope you've gotten value here. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below, smash that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell as well, because every single day on this channel we have videos about making money online, whether it's CPA marketing, affiliate marketing, or one of these other methods where you can sell products and services that you can easily create in something like 10 minutes or less, or even 5 minutes or less, as the case is with this specific method. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new method that you definitely do not want to miss.